There's a quiet kind of ache that settles in when your life has gone largely unseen. Not unlived, just unrecognized. Not unloved, maybe, but not really known. And sometimes, the most confusing part of healing is that you start remembering moments you swallowed, reactions you minimized. You begin to feel things you never had space to feel when they were happening. This episode is about that space, about the moments that changed you, quietly, and the act of witnessing yourself now, the way no one could back then. Because the eyes that were missing, they're yours to become. There are wounds that don't come from what was done to you, but from what wasn't acknowledged. Maybe you were praised for being easygoing, quiet, adaptable, but that wasn't your nature. It was your survival. You became small to stay safe. You became agreeable to avoid being left. When no one looked closely, you started questioning your own reflection. Am I really feeling this much? Or am I just too sensitive? Is this hurt valid? Or am I making a big deal out of nothing? And that doubt, that inner fog, that's what lingers when we grow up unseen. Sometimes the wound isn't just that something happened, it's that no one said, I see what that did to you. You don't need someone else to confirm your pain for it to be real. You don't need a shared memory or a neat timeline, a second opinion. The way your stomach knots when someone raises their voice, that's evidence. The way your body flinches at small rejections, that's memory. The way you breathe easier alone, that's truth. You lived it, even if no one else noticed. And every part of you that still responds with fear, silence, or over explaining, that's not proof you're hopeless. That's proof you've carried through. Your body kept the story for you. Now, slowly, you get to read it in your own time. We spend so much time looking for someone to say, yes, that happened. Yes, it mattered. Yes, I would have protected you. But sometimes the most healing thing is not to be seen by someone else, but to finally see yourself. To sit quietly after a hard conversation and say, that hurt, and I didn't deserve that. To reflect on a memory and whisper, no wonder I reacted like that. To journal without editing. To cry without proof. To validate without having to explain. You are allowed to be your own witness. Gentle, honest, and unrushed. What the world called too much, you get to call true. What they missed, you get to hold. You cannot go back and change what happened, but you can't stop abandoning yourself every time it echoes. You can say, I know why that stung. I know what that silence reminded me of. I know what it cost me to smile through that. You get to be the one who knows now, not the one who questions, not the one who needs permission, the one who trusts the felt sense, the quiet knowing, the one who bears witness with compassion, not critique. You don't need to be louder. You just need to believe yourself. Some healing doesn't come from answers, just from not leaving yourself alone in the remembering. This week, offer yourself soft eyes, the kind that don't demand you get over it, the kind that don't push you toward forgiveness, the kind that say, I see you, still here, still true. Not everything needs a purpose. Some things just need recognition, and you're allowed to give that to yourself over and over until it feels like home. As the wind keeps carrying us, Keep returning to yourself and keep remembering who's watching now.